The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.
Hi, Gabi.
Hi, Rod.
You okay?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Have you ever heard of Oatsy the Iceman?
No, but that sounds like something I'd be interested in.
Right. Well, he's quite a fascinating chap because, according to records, he's the oldest discovery of a tattoo.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Oatsy I think that's how you pronounce his name. Oatsy the Iceman dates back to 3,370 BC.
Whoa, he's pretty original.
Pretty original.
What a cool guy.
Exactly.
Is that one of the ones where they've got, like, I've seen in museums sometimes, they have like it sounds really gross, but it's cool to look at, like a bit of skin, and it's like showing like the first tattoos, and I've seen they've like preserved a bit of skin and they have it in like a glass case.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
I imagine so. But
Mad.
Oatsy, what a cool guy.
Go on, Oatsy.
And he's the Iceman.
Yeah, I know. Has he self-proclaimed Iceman? How does that work?
I don't know. Anyway, today on The Dating Show, we're talking about tattoos.
Yes.
Now, the reason I've got you in is you're all tatted up, aren't you?
You could say that, yeah. You make me sound quite intense, though. I've only got them on one arm. Oh, and my ankles.
Okay,
and my
so
leg.
how many tattoos have you actually got?
So it's difficult to say because I've got, so for those who can't see me, I've got like a half sleeve, but I got it all done separately, and then I've got a pattern to sort of join it all together. So you could call it one big one, but technically I'd say I've got 13 separate ones.
Okay. And how long did it take you to have these 13 done?
So my tattooing career escalated quite quickly. I got one done on my 18th birthday, on the actual day. I was so excited, in Kingston, and that was a good time for me. And then since then I had a break till I was about 20. And then I got one done when I was 20, and the guy said, oh, that would look really cool in like a sleeve pattern. And I was like, you're right. And then it just escalated very quickly, and it took me about 2 years to get all the others. And I don't think I've stopped, to be honest.
Now, you're in a relationship, and your boyfriend, has he got tattoos?
He does. He's got one big one on his inner arm.
Okay.
And he's got two actually. He's got a funny one as well. He's got a koala on his leg.
Oh, okay.
But he also wants to get more. And
are you going to have any more done?
I mean, when I got the sleeve filled in, I was like, this is it, I'm finished. And everyone laughed because they didn't believe me. And it turns out everyone knows me better than I know myself, because I'm definitely not done.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you've had a look at this for us, because tattoos and dating, quite a sort of interesting topic.
It is. It's quite a controversial one.
So what have you found out?
Well, I was trying to find some specific statistics, and there hasn't actually been anything published recently. It's all like quite old, 2009 and whatever, for England. But I did see an interesting thing in a French article saying that they showed men a picture of a woman. So it's two pictures of a woman, but they were actually the same woman. But one of the pictures had a tattoo on her and the other didn't. And it's just photoshopped or whatever. Mm-hmm. And most of the men liked the one without. So that was interesting. France clearly isn't really into tattoos, but only 3% of the population have them there. Whereas here, an estimated 1 in 5 people have at least one. So I think it's definitely becoming more of a trend, actually. I think it's becoming more like a thing that people want, as opposed to sort of a strange taboo subject when it comes to dating, especially. And also I know that I know that a lot of my friends who are male have said they definitely would prefer a girl who has tattoos. But I don't know if that's just people I'm hanging out with.
Well, no,
or not.
I think I would, actually. Maybe not
like covered. I'm not talking like facial or anything.
But one or two.
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
quirky.
Yeah,
and that's one thing I've said. It just definitely makes you. It shows that you have got something more to you than the average person might have. You've got this creative ideas. Also shows you're quite like a strong-minded person, because it's a big decision. It changes your life. It's there for life. It might not actually change anything literally, but you've committed to it, and I think it's quite nice in that respect. It does show commitment and a lack of regret, really.
And when you're chatting to somebody before a date, do you think you should tell them that you've got tattoos or not?
So I think you should, because maybe someone is really against it for some reason, that's completely fair enough. Or maybe their parents are really against it, and it would cause trouble between them and their parents. So at the end of the day, if you aren't in love yet or whatever, you're just meeting up for a date, say on online website or anything, it's worth just getting it out the way and getting that clear, just in case it causes them any stress or issues. Might as well. And if they don't like it, that's one thing I've always said. I wouldn't go out with someone who doesn't like tattoos, because then we have clearly got different values. So I think it's always good to sort of get it out in the open.
Okay, and finally, when you had yours done, do they hurt?
So they really don't, contrary to most people's opinions. I have an extremely low pain threshold. Ask anyone who knows me. You know, I stub my toe and the whole world knows about it. And I sat through all of mine with absolute ease. The only place I would say ankle is a bit stingy.
Okay.
But yeah, apart from that, go for it, guys.
All right. Thanks, Gabi.
No worries.
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.